Hello everyone, Notson here, and welcome to my Monsters Inc. Scare Island Let's Play Part 2. In the first part we went through the training area, showed around the hub a little, and did the first level in the city area, which was the city park. And I started off the first part with a little anecdote of mine, so I thought I would start this part as well with a little anecdote of mine from when I was a kid. Yeah, and it actually involves my older brother. There was a period of time when we actually played a lot of these Disney platform games for some reason. I mean, I suppose there were a couple of reasons, like our computer wasn't strong enough, and we really wanted to play a lot of shooter action games at the time, but all we had really was just those Disney games. And as I said, at the time, for some reason the shooter games were quite demanding and our PC couldn't exactly run them. And there were a few more reasons, I suppose, like our parents didn't allow us to play the action shooter games as they found it to be too violent. But I know both my older brother and I, we were kind of sick of playing the Disney platformer games. I mentioned some of them in the last part, like I recall playing a lot of 101 Dalmatians, Hercules, Tarzan, yeah, those kind of Disney games, like Donald Duck, Quack Attack comes to mind as well. And I remember my older brother and I, we wanted to play shooter games so much that we just started discussing like if the levels in these Disney games would make a good map or level in a shooter video game. Like would this hub area make a good map in Counter-Strike or Quake 3 Arena? I don't know, we would just discuss, like, could you hide between this hill, shoot someone, do a rocket jump, or whatever. We were just putting these levels into imagination on how they would work in a shooter video game. So that's a little funny anecdote of mine as well that I have with this video game. But let's go ahead and we'll start with our next level. We'll head to the downtown and I will choose Mike again. and I did say that I would play the whole playthrough as Mike, but I did say that I would do the winter levels as Sully, like in the movie. I'll actually make it a promise this time, just so that we show how Sully plays as well. So here we are in the downtown area. We're doing all the same stuff as before. We are looking to get the bronze medal for a start. We'll get the bronze medal when we are pretty much done with the level, and we need to unlock that trampoline so that we can do 100% completion. And this starting area actually has a lot of extra lives. Like, look at this, we just got 2 extra lives here, which is great. We have a little toy car chasing us here, and I remember having some trouble with this toy car as a kid. I didn't realize that you actually have to break the little red box to destroy it. Here we have the green nerve. We gathered enough news to scare both of the nerves in this area, which is nice. We don't need to backtrack in any way. And yeah, actually we got spawned here, and behind the spawn area we have some extra goodies here, like an extra life and some ooze. A lot of the older video games did that, in which they hide some extra goodies behind you from where you spawn. That's a thing that a lot of the older video games did. And here we are in a little sewer area here. It's just one room, so and we can get out of it. Do you want to climb up? Yes, let's go, because here, after we scared the nerve in the sewer area as well, it opened up this little shop area here. And another thing that I remember about this shop area is, for some reason, as a kid, I found this shopping area to have the most action in the whole game. I'm not sure why. I think it's because there are these Lego men here as enemies. There he is, walking. And I remember like trying to kill the Lego man. And look at him, he just gets wrecked. And he gets he falls into pieces. And you actually cannot kill him in any way. He always reassembles himself. And let's chase this nerve. He is trying to escape along these aisles. Wow, yeah, I just remembered, you know, I just remembered that I found this area quite stressful as a kid because of these Lego men. Because you can never see them coming, and here you are stationary trying to scare the nerve or trying to get the ooze from these little things. I'm not sure what they are there. I suppose they're selling those like little trees that you put in the car to smell good. I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully he won't get us again before we scare the nerve. Alright, we got him. And that actually earns us a bronze medal, but we can go deeper into the level just to do some extra things. I don't think we can get the silver medal. I don't think we can get the silver medal by collecting all the monster tokens. I think we definitely need to unlock that trampoline, and like in the last level, getting the medal resets the level, so that will help us fill up the ooze bar to the top, which will actually be quite easy. Alright, so in this area here we have like these tracks, and in between the boxes there's some extra stuff to collect, like extra lives. Like there are 2 extra lives in this area, so this area is just very generous with the extra lives for some reason. And I just want to double check to see if there is any monster token hiding between the boxes, but I don't think it is. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like it's just extra lives, and there is a monster token up here actually, so we got that. And then we're going outside here to a little balcony, which is cool. So let's see how much we can collect here before unlocking the trampoline. We got some boxes to break here, which is always fun. And we got 23 extra lives at this point. Another extra life here. Yeah, here's the trampoline that we have to unlock. We got little platforms here, and there is a... Let's get this car, toy car, so that it doesn't bother us as we scare this red nerve.
Booga 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 booga. Booga 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 booga. Booga 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 booga.
Alright, we got that nerve scared as well. Let's see what else we can do here in this level before we proceed to the next one. Got some metal boxes here we can break. And who would... another extra life, yeah, that's crazy. Let's do this platforming here. The platforming in this video game can actually be a little clunky. Like, it's not that easy to do the jumps. Sometimes you have to be a little more precise because it's easy to under jump or over jump. And I think that would be it pretty much for this level. We can exit out and proceed to the next level. And yeah, I'll keep doing 2 levels per part. So I'm thinking 1 more level for this part, and then in the next part we will do the 4th level. And there is actually that racing part that we need to do after the 4th level here. So the next level is the docks, and the docks actually have some pretty interesting design choices. I find some design choices to be pretty interesting in this level. Like, for example, look at this ooze. It's in the shape of an arrow key, and it's pointing to this box that we can break, and we have a nerve. We have a nerve hiding there. So, like, the designers just helped us out find him. And another interesting game level design that I find in this level is because there are a lot of boxes to break in this level, and I suppose it makes sense because, you know, it is the docks, you know, stuff is getting shipped out, and so yeah, it just makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, and we have a lot of things just hiding in the boxes there. We had a nerve hiding in the box. Here we had a monster token. And here we actually have a little Ratatouille ass hiding. And yeah, Ratatouille is actually another one of the Disney games that I really like. It's one of the newer Disney platformer games that I really like. So who knows, maybe I could do a let's play for Ratatouille as well at some point. And yeah, look at it. Look at this little rat hiding. A little toy rat. A lot of the enemies are just some kind of toys here. Yeah, like platforming here is a little tricky on these boxes. We have a green nerve here that we can scare. Mike doing his silly faces, silly moves as usual. I believe we have another nerve hiding here on top of this lighthouse. Yeah, we needed a trampoline to get that monster token there. I don't think we can get it with the double jump. Yeah, see, like, the platforming is a little rough here. And I suppose, you know, if any speedrunner is watching this, I suppose they must be cringing right now because, yeah, I'm just not that skillful, I suppose. I think, like, the world record for the fastest speedrun to get all the bronze medals, not 100% completion, but just the bronze medals, I think it's like 46 minutes to complete the whole game. I think that's the world record. Like games like platformer games like these, they attract a lot of speedrunners for some reason, which is quite interesting, and it's interesting to watch as well, I suppose. Alright, let's be a little safe here against this rat, because they can do some damage. Yeah, a lot of monster tokens hiding inside these boxes. Yeah, this can happen. This level stressed me out as a kid as well, because a lot of things is just on the edge that you need to pick up, and it's easy to fall into the water, but at least, you know, you just lose 1 health bar, you don't lose a life, so you can easily get that extra life bar by getting the potato chips. Right, we got the bronze medal here, but we can go a little deeper into the level just to
There's
just
nothing.
to prepare ourselves best until we can get back with the trampoline. We can do a little more in this level as well. Let's see here.
Ouch!
Yeah, look at this little rat. Yeah, everything reset in the level. That will make it easy to... Yeah, look at this monster token just being on the edge there. Alright, here we have some... let's go inside the boat and see what waits us there. Let's see what this says. Steam jets and pistols are dangerous. Avoid touching them at any cost. Alright, sure thing. With our little traps here. Alright, we got through that unscathed, which is great. We got a red nerve here. Let's get him. Right, we got that red nerve here. Here, this will move this box, and it will allow us to scare one more nerve. And it looks like we have some token up there. I think it's a life token, maybe it's a monster token, and pressing this button disabled the traps as well, which is great. So yeah, let's exit out of here and get that last nerve, and until we unlock the trampoline, we are pretty much done with this level. That was actually a crazy jump that I did. That was speedrunner boardy, really. Alright, let's see. Let's try to get that. What is it? It's an extra life. Nice. Thought it was maybe a monster token. But yeah, let's go to that door that opened up for us, and yeah, that'll be it pretty much for part 2. I will see you guys in part 3. I will go ahead and save the game here so that we can continue in part 3. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys. Bye.